Get off. First of all, the hair in the face, you are not grown, little girl. She doesn't know if she wants to be a baby or a big girl. Thank God that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
It's been a while, everyone. Welcome to episode 5. Episode 5.
Really?
Yes. Episode 5 of Fix Your Face, the podcast. My name is Tracy Michelle Lewis Jiggets.
And I'm Michaela Simone Jiggets. Alive and well.
K. Simone.
Yeah.
So, today we are talking about...
feelings.
Well, yeah, feelings, but I think you trying to figure out whether or not you... Well, first we have to let folks know that we've been away for a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
And that's because we've dealt with sickness and loss, and we also, Miss Thing here has been booked and busy.
Booked and busy.
She's had shows and performances at the end of the school year, so we had to take a little bit of a hiatus, but we are back for the final few episodes of our season.
And school is over.
Yeah, school's out for summer. You know that song? No? Okay.
Right.
It made me feel 1,000 years old. But anyway,
it's okay. The 5-year-olds at like my dance studio, always make me feel, because they're 5, right? And usually when I think of 5-year-olds, I expect them to be, maybe 2016, 2017, until I realize it's 2026. 5-year-olds were born in 2021. Excuse me.
You feel old?
They asked me what Five Nights at Freddy's was. Excuse me. I grew up on FNAF. And they asked me what it is, and I'm over here like, what?
And I don't even know what that is. So
Freddy Fazbear?
Anyway, we're talking about from baby to big girl and back again. Like, that's the title of the episode. And I think what we are really getting at is this season of life of yours where, to me, as your mother, it doesn't seem like you can decide whether or not you want to be my baby girl or whether or not you want to be a big girl.
Because I'm right in the middle. I'm between 18 and 10.
Don't hit the thing.
Sorry. I'm in the middle. I'm between 18 and 10.
You are smack dab in the middle.
I'm between 20 and 4.
Yeah, you are... Oh, you did that math pretty... Is that correct?
I don't know.
All I'm saying is that, and I'll take it, I'll take it on me also. I think as a mom, I don't know necessarily if I want you to be a baby or a big girl. There are times when I want you to be mature, right? We've talked about that in other episodes. But then there are also times when I want my little shug. With the fat cheeks. You know what I mean? And so I'm just wondering for you, like, what is the feeling that you have around, like, growing up? Like, because I've heard you say, you don't want to grow up, but at the same time, there are days when you think you're really grown, right? So what's up with that? Like, how are you, like, navigating that right now?
Well, basically, it's this. Sometimes I want to curl up in bed and up under you, and I just want to snuggle, and I want to do this. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes I'm like, Mom, I want to go to the skating rink with my friends, and I want to be there by myself without you. No offense, but, like, I want independence. And then as soon as I come home, I'm like, I hop on my mom's bed and cross my legs like, so Mama, you know what happened? So we got pizza and we got ices and candy. So I don't know how it is. It's more just like I'm right smack dab in the center. 14, 15, 16, like smack dab in the middle. Like, there's no epidural for parenting.
What?
There's no epidural for teens. You gotta raise them on your own. You never seen that video on Instagram?
No, I have not. Do you
really?
know what an epidural is?
Because you liked it.
Maybe I misinterpreted. Like, do you know what an epidural is?
What's an epidural? Daddy looking at you.
Daddy's like, an epidural is the shot that they give a pregnant woman in the back to help them deal with the pain of labor. Right? So I get it now. Okay.
See? Look what I said! There's no epidural for raising a teen. You gotta do it on your own.
Really, there is no epidural for raising a teenager.
Do you get it now?
I did. It just clicked. When I gave it just clicked. No, there isn't. And I think, part of the pain of being a mom is, watching your child, in this case, my daughter, grow up. And wanting that independence, and also feeling like, have I done enough for her to be out there, go and be independent? Have I taught her enough? Have I given her enough? Have I given her enough lessons on life? And, will she be okay? I think every mom struggles with, like, feeling guilty, or maybe not. Maybe it's not guilt. It's just feeling like you don't know if you've done enough for your child to go out into the world and be successful, whatever success looks like.
Camp.
I have
to go to camp tomorrow.
So she's heading out to camp in New York City, and it is a struggle for me.
It's a struggle for me.
I think we're both struggling with, because on the one hand, when I look at her, like, this happened too when you started high school. When I see her walk into the building, or when I see her, tomorrow when she goes into her camp, I am not seeing the almost 15-year-old Michaela walking in there. I'm seeing
2 puffs.
I'm seeing 2 big puffs and big cheeks and the little Shug
with that giant suitcase, just like, bye, mommy.
That's what I see, and so it tears at my heart, and I want my baby, but at the same time, I know you're going to this camp where you're going to see new things and explore new things and just stretch a little bit, and I want that for you. I want that independence. I want you to fly, but just not too high.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. I want you to fly high, but
you don't want me to hit the sun.
No, I want you to go as high as God will take you. Facts.
But not out of the atmosphere.
But not too soon.
Oh.
Not too soon. In other words, I want to make sure that you have the stamina, the wingspan, all of the things to fly, and sustain yourself. Yes, that. And so I think that is the biggest thing for you. What is the biggest?
Wait, can I say my part and the thing?
Yeah.
So going to camp. So going to camp is my mama. I have not been away from my mama for longer than probably 5 days.
Oh, well, a week.
A week, yeah, because you went to Jamaica.
Yeah, but I think, again, you were with family.
Yeah,
right?
I was.
We were away. You weren't.
I was with Nanny, but still, I had separation anxiety from Mama. I didn't want her to leave. And trust me, I cried, and Nanny hugged me.
But is this different because now you are the one that's going away?
Yeah,
you are going to be in a different place.
I'm going away, but part of me is like, yeah, I'm excited because I'm gonna be doing what I love, musical theater. I'm going to be, I'd be. I'm gonna miss Mommy. I'm gonna miss her so much.
Yeah, but no.
I'm gonna miss Daddy too.
But let the big girl kick in here. Like, is there a part of you that is excited and but maybe a little scared?
I am. I'm excited to go to camp and to perform and to be like my regular self. But I'm scared of people.
Tell me about that.
Because they're unpredictable.
Yes, people are people.
Because it's like, you don't know what they're going to say. Instead of saying, like, hi, how are you? They could say, instead of saying hi, how are you? They could say, what's up? And I'm over here like, wait, I wasn't expecting what's up. I was expecting a hi. That's a little lower than what I'm really trying to say.
No,
what I'm really trying to say is like, you never know what people are going to say, how they're going to react to you. Yeah. And I don't know whether my roommate is going to be like me or like me or like be able to stand me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a pretty loud person. But I'm going to try to be quiet. I don't know. I've never been to sleepaway camp before.
Well, so here's the thing, right? Like, that is the unknown. What you're talking about right now is the fear of the unknown, right? And a lot of times, to be honest, the fear of the unknown is what prevents people from pursuing their dreams, because that fear of like not knowing what to say, or not knowing if someone's going to like you, or not knowing how you're going to be perceived or received in a space will make you stuck. And for me, I don't want you to be stuck. I am of the school of do it afraid.
I don't want to be stuck either.
Right. So what I want for you as you're becoming the big girl is to do it afraid, to validate your fear, say I am, be able to articulate just like you did now. I'm nervous, I'm scared, I don't know what I'm going to do. All of those things are valid, and still step out and still try. Knowing, and this is the big piece, knowing that me and your dad are always here to catch you.
I mean, Mama let me get a big, ginormous suitcase from the store. It was, when I tell you, it was basically the size of the table. I opening it up fully, basically the width of the table. It's a big suitcase.
Well, it's 2 weeks, so you need a lot.
She got it, and she's like, okay, here's your towels, here's your washcloths, here's your toiletry bag. All right, now here's your shorts.
So let me just,
and I'm over here like, Mommy,
But let me stop. You know what I notice about you when you're in that mode? See, you're doing the baby voice now.
What? No, I'm not, Mom.
Now you done switched up. But it's like you're doing the baby voice when you get in these kind of like this whole conversation so far has been mostly in your baby voice.
No, it's not.
And it's because you are, I think, in that baby space. Like, because of your fear, because you're gonna miss us, because you want, you're nervous, you revert. And that's what we're talking about. Like, it's like sometimes you're the baby and sometimes you're the, no, Mom, oh my God, you are in the big girl mode, right? And so like that back and forth, I can say it's hard sometimes to deal with, because at the same time, because usually we're butting heads. When you want to be a baby, I need you to be a big girl. And when you are being a big girl, I need you to be a baby.
So when I'm a big girl, I need you to be a baby.
I need you to be a baby when you acted like a big girl. And so I think it's just adjustments for every parent and every child to try to figure out the sweet spot, right? Like, or just to give each other grace. I think that's just it. Just give each other grace. When you see me reacting to your babiness or your big girl, you have to give mommy grace and say, she's just getting something right now that I'm maybe not giving her, or whatever, and vice versa.
Yeah, I
baby voice.
Mom.
It's okay. The baby voice, I'm sure the audience understands. We can do it.
I definitely do not have a baby voice. I talk like this all that. No, that's my professional voice. I don't like it.
Yeah, we've had a lot of conversations nowadays about, recently, I should say, about code switching. And like I always say that my code switching button is broken.
No, it is not. Because when I tell you, let me talk for a second. Because when I tell you, Mama will be over here talking to me about my laundry, making jokes, watching me directly with her eyeballs on me. Put the load in the laundry, fill it up with soap, put in the sanitizer, close it, turn it on, and then it goes, all right, you got your load in? Okay. And then, but then she got a phone call one time. While she was talking to me, she goes, hi, yes, this is she. Yeah. And I'm over here like, where did that voice come from? Last time I checked.
But still, no, the thing is that I'm not saying that I don't code switch, because I do. I think that I grew up in a time period where that's just what you did.
And then you go.
I do not laugh like that. No, but listen. I think that I came up in a time where that's just what you did. You had your work voice, you had your phone voice, you had your white folks voice, you know what I'm saying? You had your family at home voice.
I wasn't gonna say that.
But so you moving through different, and I think though in the last decade or so, I've gotten to the point where I do that less. It doesn't mean that I don't, because I do think it's important to be able to speak different, in different spaces, right? So I'm going to have a professional voice. I'm not going to speak with my homegirls. We chilling, we listening to music. I'm not going to take that voice into a space where there are mixed company, as they used to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's folks that may not get that language. But I have stopped some of that, because I do believe in the power of showing up authentically as yourself and just but also being aware of what that means and how you might be perceived, and being okay with that. So that's just that. But anyway, we need to get back to big girl and from big girl to baby
to back again
to back again.
From big girl to back again to baby. Yeah.
So if you is there something that you do or say to yourself as you are trying to figure out how you're going to show up in a space, whether or not you're going to be a baby or a big girl in a moment? Are you going to rely on, your parents and your family to kind of keep you safe? Or when you're in those moments when you have to be independent and you have to show up and you have to figure it out, as mommy always says?
Yes.
Is there something that you do to help you do that?
Well, when I'm at home, I'm totally different from when you see me on the internet.
Are you sure?
Wait, shh. We don't talk about Bruno, do we? Anyway, well, I'm not totally different, but you ain't gonna see me out in the streets. Well, you might. Okay, anyway, so basically,
what streets are you gonna be?
The mean streets of New York City. Going to a Broadway show. No. Anyway, so basically at home, I don't know, it's not like on the internet like I'm not myself, because I'm totally myself, but it's more like I have a home self, and an internet self, and a vocal competition self, and a going to camp self, and a school self, and a wrestling with daddy self, and I have a whole day.
Okay.
And so, basically, it's like when I'm at home, it's different. I feel more free in my emotions when I'm at home, and then when I'm outside of home, it's more depending on where we go. Let's say we were in Boston again at CS. I was sitting in those master classes, and I was like,
yeah.
And you
were trying to hold it together.
And you may see me like this. I'm like this. Yeah. And then meanwhile, just look, watch.
Yeah. I can tell your hands are going.
Yeah, I could not. But there's a me that's like this, and there's a me that's trying to let their words go inside and up instead of in and
out the other side.
I'm trying to listen so hard. It's so much energy, but that is myself when I'm in those professional areas. Now my camp and school self are sort of the same self. because I have to constantly think about what I say. I don't think all the time. I'm not a good thinker. So, well, I got a 3.6.
Don't say you're not a good thinker.
I got a 3.6
say that
GPA,
you don't always consider what comes in. Your impulse, you are driven sometimes by impulse.
Yeah, I'm driven by impulse sometimes. And don't get it twisted, I got a 3.6 GPA. Anyway,
she's confident. Also,
I'm not cocky. I'm confident. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just happy for myself.
Yes, and we're happy. We're proud of her too. And the baby is back.
No, she's not. Okay. Anyway, I gotta think about what I say to other people, and I have to be like, "Hi, yeah," and I have to be mindful. I don't make a lot of jokes anymore. Because there's jokes that I make at the house that mama will laugh at, that daddy will laugh at, that aren't exactly the nicest jokes. But they're jokes, they're inside jokes between our family that we can get. I can't make those jokes outside the house because certain kinds of other people won't exactly get the jokes the way our family does. And they might take it offensively.
Yes.
So I have to make sure that I make just knock jokes or, a joke
is that stressful?
Related to it.
Let me ask you this. I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize. But I
haven't gone through all my selves yet.
Yeah, so let's not go through all of them.
I won't.
But my thing is that because I noticed at CS that you were holding back. Like, it was almost like when we got back to the hotel room or we got with just me, you, and Daddy, it was like, I can be myself now. And it was like really work for you to have your professional face on and, Because
I gotta be mindful of my face because I can be like this, like looking at someone like this, be literally I'd be like so interested in what they're saying in my head and like really into the story, but I'd be looking at them like this. So I have to be really mindful of my face and be intrigued and be like, oh, I hope I didn't give them a look. Oh, this.
Is that, but I guess my question is that exhausting? Like, is that painful? Like, do you, I'm curious as to what's going on inside your body when you get that. Because, okay, mommy and daddy are safe. Right? Like, we're the safe place. So we're the place where you unload some of themselves here sometimes.
Themselves.
Right? But I'm wondering, like, when you're out there, like, is it hard? Is it painful?
Yes.
Is it exhausting?
It's so it's only painful when I have to like sit still. Like, I'm gonna try it a little bit for like 2 seconds right now, but like I'm gonna do this. My legs aren't moving, my head's not moving, just this is a little painful.
So that's hard. So like, what's painful?
I want to move my legs so bad.
So like, I mean, we talked in previous episodes about your neurodivergency, right? Like, and we talked about ADHD and your need to move, right? I don't mean necessarily painful, like physically painful.
My body's gonna move no matter what I do. You see my hands?
Right.
So I have to like continue moving.
So I guess my question is like, how will you manage that as you're becoming a big girl and as you're becoming an adult? How will you manage having to, put different parts of yourself, not away, because we don't want to, we love the spirit. We love everything that comes with Michaela, but like maybe compartmentalizing or maybe saying that in this moment I need to be mature, I need to be professional, I need to listen, I need to give somebody my attention, I need to maybe not move as much. How will you manage that? Especially like you got a few years before you're off to college or whatever.
Don't say that.
So how will you manage that?
I have 3 million years until I go to college.
Okay, so how will you manage that? How will you make it so that it's not painful and exhausting? Do you know? It's okay if you don't. You can say I don't know.
Here's what I do. And there you go.
I don't know what that means.
It means I don't know.
Okay. And that's good. I think it's okay to not know. It's okay because I honestly don't know. And I honestly don't know. All I can do is tell you what I've done, right? But at the same time, I don't really think that what I've done is the best thing, right? Because I think sometimes you start to shelf parts of you that really should be out front and center. And I like put on the shelf, put away, push all the way down so it no longer exists, the parts of you that really should be in front. And you do that because you're trying to navigate this world that tells you that that part of you is maybe not as acceptable. And I don't want that for you. So I think that's just one of those things that you just got to figure out on a case-by-case basis how you want to move
Sorry.
into the world.
I was yawning.
And just being,
when I just opened my mouth like I was yawning.
Just being yourself, right? I think this is a really good conversation that we can continue. I want to continue it in the comments on our Instagram page at Fix Your Face Pod and on our YouTube page. I would love to hear from moms and children who are
dads.
And dads.
The dads are welcome.
Right, parents that are dealing with watching their children grow up. That space where their child is navigating between being a baby and being a big boy, a big girl, a big person, a big, and how they are able to figure out when to be what until they can actually be the thing that they're going to be, which is an adult. Mm-hmm. And so I think this was a great conversation.
Yeah, wait, Daddy, say hi.
Hello.
Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
For all the neurodiverse teens like me. You're great. Anyway, so I just want to let y'all know it's okay. It's okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, just drink tea, go to the park. No matter how old you get, the park will never stop being fun for you. So,
Joy.
Yeah. Go to the park. Go to the big park in Philly. It's really fun. Yeah.
I think that's a great way to end our segment. It's okay. Whether you're a baby, whether you're a big girl, whether you're both.
I did that in my baby voice, didn't I?
It's okay. Well, not really.
I was like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
I think maybe some parents, some moms out there probably need to hear that. That as you're looking at your baby and, they're walking into high school, they're walking into college, and you see them and all you see is your little baby, but they're actually the big girl, or the big boy, or the big person walking into that space. It's okay. It is okay. I love. Let's close on that.
I was acting out what she was saying.
I see. Let's close on that. So, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fix Your Face, the podcast.
Yeah.
We will see you in our next episode. Be well, and if you can't be well, just be.
Yeah. Huggy.
Aww.